Alright, I'm coming in doing a video 5 of the week. So this is from last Saturday to Sunday. Oh no, from Sunday to Saturday. Last Sunday to Saturday. So here's what I'm gonna do, a different strategy to this. So I'm not gonna do a whole clip, I'll do some of it, do a lot of talking, and then lower the volume of the video. So number 5, I chose Brock Lesnar, Obi Femi, because I think this is great.
It is my.
So yeah, so I'll do the part where they're getting into the ring. So Brock Lesnar's in the ring. And then Obi Femi comes in. And Obi Femi's like over with the crowd. So he comes in and then Triple H is there. They didn't even sign the contract, they just came in. And as soon as Obi Femi got in the ring, Obi Femi beats down Brock. They go back in the ring. And then they break the table, and they brawl, and security came in, broke them up.
Army of security out here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, good luck. You're going to need the entire National Guard out here.
Yeah, and they brawl, and that was the end of the show. But they're really not letting them fight until WrestleMania. They're trying to make it like a big thing. So yeah, so that was a good moment. And now number 4 was this past AEW Dynamite with Cope and Christian. They did a really good segment.
Dynasty, the CNC Dynasty, take our rightful place back on top of the mountain as.
So Edge and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage are really good at doing what they're doing. So
your AEW Tag Team Champions.
and then Christian Cage.
Everybody's favorite father figure. I have to say, you've been
He did a really good line.
very naughty. So naughty, in fact, I was forced to pay a visit to both of your mothers.
He paid a visit to the mothers.
And just so there's no confusion, when I say pay a visit, I mean I banged them both.
And he banged them both. Christian doesn't know. Christian's confused. But Edge is like what?
To feel left out, because I plan on visiting your mother as well. The difference is, when I do, it'll be as one half of the AEW
Tag Team Champions. And then FTR come in the ring. And then they do a spot where they injure Christian's arm with the chair. And yeah. And then that would really be a selling point to the pay-per-view. for Dynasty. And now number three. Number three, I chose from Raw. Sit down interview between AJ and Becky Lynch. They get into an intense confrontation. I thought this was really good.
Apt way to describe.
Yeah, be careful with WWE stuff.
I don't
But Michael Cole starts off by going into the ring and then going into this interview room, and then Becky Lynch shows up. Michael Cole leaves.
Because I remember your last wrestle.
And then Becky Lynch is going on because, like, I remember your last WrestleMania match. She was a young up-and-start from NXT, and she saw a hug with your fake niceness. I saw in your eyes, saw that nervousness.
Is my home.
Keep underestimating me, Becky.
And then AJ Lee had a good promo. Keep underestimating her. It's what she's always done, whether you believe it or not. I'm proud of you, AJ said.
I'm not replaceable. Because 10 years away and this company still kept calling. And those
Still kept calling because Punk
they
showed up.
never forgot me. I know exactly who I am. I'm the Intercontinental Champion.
AJ Lee did a really good
Favorite wrestler.
promo with Becky Lynch here, but unfortunately I can't like share it, else I'll get like copyright strike. But I'm still alive, so I didn't shut down my stream yet, so that's good. And AJ Lee's going on, you tuck your little girl into bed, and you ask her who her favorite wrestler is, and she ain't gonna say Becky Lynch, she's gonna say AJ Lee. She said see you at Mania, and that was that. Now, my number two moments is the Thekla promo she did on Dynamite. The Thekla promo she did on Dynamite with Jamie Hayter. And then she had a suggestion for Lexi Nair.
To hear how Jamie Hayter to be champion one more time. I swear to God, Lexi. I'll take you out for a nice seafood
Thekla is just so great at
the
promos.
finest wining and dining. And then I'll bring you to the strip club. I'll dress.
She'll bring Lexi Nair to the strip club. She'll wine and dine. Take her out. Take her to the strip
You
club.
up on the stage and I'll break every single one of your fingers. Jamie! The kingdom has changed since you ruled it. The only reason you touched this is because I wasn't here. But now that I'm here, you're never gonna touch this again. When I
Never
arrived
gonna
in
touch it again.
AEW, the first woman I took out was you. Because I knew you'd be the easiest. But you kept on coming back. Not because you're the toughest, but because you are the dumbest bitch alive. So now I'm done playing games. I am done having a good time. Because now, at Dynasty, you're going to be the dumbest bitch there.
Thekla is great. You have to check out her. You have to just check out her work. She's like really good at what she does. And then my number one moment of the week was MJF confronts Kenny Omega on before AEW Dynasty. This is on Dynamite. So I chose nothing from SmackDown because yeah, there's only one good thing that happened on SmackDown. Other than that, it was just kind of like And then I didn't do CM Punk's pipe bomb promo because he was going after Pat McAfee in that promo. Should be going after Roman and yeah. But the number one is MJF confrontation with Kenny Omega.
Respectfully, as men. So for the sake of all these cameras, for the sake of my friends here in Canada.
And this is in Edmonton, Alberta. So I could have done the Jericho thing too, but there was just, yeah, that would have been in the 6th. If I did a top 6.
What do you say, pal? Shall we let bygones be bygones for the sake of a great...
So Kenny Omega's trying to get MJF to shake his hand. He offers out his hand. And then MJF drops the microphone and acts like he's going to grab his hand, but walks behind him, and then MJF tries to attack him, but Kenny Omega was aware, and Kenny Omega knocked out MJF before Dynasty. And then Kenny Omega takes the Dynamite ring.
Now, like I said before, I know you.
I know you. And yeah, Kenny Omega.
Gonna be the way that it has been up until now. And at the end of the pay-per-view, we're not gonna be hearing about how much better you are and how we should know it. It will be me bidding the crowd adieu with a goodbye
And good night. So yeah, so that was the top 5 moments of the week. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think are your top 5 moments of the week. I think this was a good way of doing it without having to get a warning. Yeah, but yeah. I'll come back later with some Final Fantasy, do more of that. Yeah, until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.